Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing a Ford F-350 Tremor with the Godzilla V8. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Jaden. And then on a side note, if you're going to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is the 7.3 liter Godzilla V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are a whopping 430 horsepower and then 475 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, this is finished in darkened bronze, which I think is a new color for the Super Duty. You guys can see the Super Duty logo stamped there, by the way. But yeah, it looks really cool. Also got cab lights there at the top. And then down below, you've got the upgraded lights. Notice how the grill's mostly blacked out, and you can see even the Ford logo as well. We've got tow hooks here at the bottom. We've got the body painted bumper with fog lights, and then you can see the air dam is much shorter because of approach angle. And putting it all together, it looks so cool. And by the way, if you're looking for a bronze Super Duty Tremor, this one's available for sale. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 285/75/18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, really cool off-roader design, aggressive chunky tires. I mean, look at that. And then you guys can see with the suspension, the Tremor is lifted a little bit. We have our F-350 badge XLT as well, and then you guys can see the off-road style side steps. We also have the bedside step with this as well. And then here's a quick look at the leaf spring setup here. And then here is the full side view with this Tremor. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We've got our remote start, tailgate drop down, and then we have the Ford logo here on the back. And popping into the tailgate area, or bed area I should say, we've got the step built in. Also have the ruler here on the back, and then you guys can see we've got our LED lights here in the bed. This particular one doesn't have bed line or anything like that. When you're all done, just pick that up. You guys can see again the darkened Ford logo here, Super Duty, parking sensors at the bottom, and look at the little bumper step here, and I like the taillight design also. Tremor. But wrapping things up, let me know what you guys think about the design on this particular Tremor, especially in this bronze paint job. Now taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here and down below, and I like the little storage there. Also have some wood trim, speaker for the Bang & Olufsen sound system, then tons of storage in the door panel. Now this one's an XLT, so we've got the cloth seats. They do still have storage underneath. Let's see what it's like getting in. So you gotta like do a leg extension to get up. Anyways, legroom's pretty good. Also, a little storage pocket. Got some cup holders here, and then vents with the charging ports. And then headroom, it's good. And then taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see here, again with the soft touch and down below. We've got all of our window controls here. Notice front and rear automatic. You've got your mirror adjustments. Mirrors do power fold in. We also have the mirror extension function. Door lock and unlock, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then let's see what the payload is. 4,285 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 11,499. And then again with the cloth seats here up front. Power adjustment on the side. Got your parking brake here with your light controls, mirror lights, tailgate drop down. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. Now here's a quick look at the steering wheel. You guys can see that it's kind of soft touch all around. You got controls for the center stack, your voice command, volume controls, all the normal stuff. Turn signal, windshield wiper stock, and then we have our column shifter here for that 10-speed automatic. We've got this big digital gauge cluster in the center and some drive modes. So with the Tremor, we've got some off-road modes, so basically off-road mode, and then you have a rock crawl mode. Rock crawl is specific to the Tremor package. And then this also has a 360 camera system, so you've got trajectory lines for the backup camera, bird's eye view, and really good resolution with the camera system. Overall, you can see I have a bunch of different viewpoints here with this. Easy to use overall, definitely great for a big pickup truck. And then you've got the big infotainment system here. So you've got the shortcut bar here at the bottom, pretty easy to use overall. And then just up above, it's kind of hard to see, but you got that to turn on the camera system, hazard lights, stability control, and then we have off-road cruise control. Trailer brake controls down below, and then you guys can see here we've got our 2-speed transfer case controls. We also have a rear locking differential. We have trail turn assist as well. And then we've got single zone climate with this, heated seats. We've got our own radio controls as well, physical, which is nice. And then some USBs down below. Good storage right here. And then with the center console, yeah, got more storage as well. Nice padding here on the top. And then got the double glove box set up here. And then this one has a power setting rear window. And then a bunch of auxiliary switches, which, there you go. Now here's a window sticker for this Super Duty. You guys can see the standard equipment, and we've got quite a few options on this black appearance package, so that's why everything has been blacked out. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. XLT Premium, so yeah, it's loaded up. It's loaded up as it gets. Anyways, base MSRP, and then after all options, $72,860 is the total MSRP on this Godzilla Tremor. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors, just do a blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear. And let us set off in this Tremor. This is a really cool truck. And like I said earlier, this one does happen to be available, which is pretty cool because Tremors, I feel like that's the fastest selling Super Duty in terms of like packaging that comes in. But especially a Tremor, ooh, that other Tremor has the high output power stroke, by the way, but especially a Tremor with the Godzilla V8, because most Tremors are power strokes. So this one having the V8 is pretty cool. Also, downtown Salt Lake with the driving under stuff like this. This is always interesting to me. Interesting to say the least. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be like our little racetrack. We'll get our acceleration here. It's got good torque. It's got good torque. That is for sure. Now coming out of here, always got to be mega careful because people don't look. But yeah, this isn't nearly as crazy as the Power Stroke. Obviously, this has as much torque as the Power Stroke has horsepower in the standard Power Stroke, and the high output has more horsepower than this has torque. And then you look at the torque of that, 1,200 pound-feet. So it doesn't, comparing this to the Power Stroke, I think is completely pointless because it's a gas engine and it's not in the same universe as the Power Stroke. But comparing this to the other gas V8s, like the 6.4 Hemi and the Ram and the 6.6 gas V8 in the Chevy, this is the most powerful. It is the strongest. So I think that in itself is really cool. And get another acceleration here. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter drive, but Godzilla V8, man, it's fun. It is genuinely fun to drive. So shorter drive, but I've also driven the Godzilla V8 quite a bit. And if you guys want me to do a comparison this year with, that'll be hard to put together, but I'll see what I can do. But the V8 powertrains with the trucks, I can try to get that figured out. I'm not sure how to get that figured out, but I could try to do something. Or at least if you guys want to see like Power Stroke versus Godzilla V8 comparison, I can do that. That's a lot more manageable in terms of putting that together. But regardless, let me know what you guys think about this setup. I think this is really cool. And I think if you're going to get the Tremor package, don't get it in a boring color. Get it in an exciting color like this, because this, at night, it's just gonna look like black because it's very, again, dark and bronze. It's a very dark color. But then, when the sun hits it, it's like, oh, it's not just a plain black truck like every other truck on the road. So I don't know, it makes it a little bit more exciting, if you ask me. And again, if you're getting the Tremor package, you might as well get the, I guess the cool, well, this is not gonna work. I guess you should get the cool looking version of the Tremor package, aka get a cool color. And also, I guess the last thing, let me know what you guys think about this XLT package. Do you think this is worth going for? Do you think it would make more sense to just jump up to the Lariat version of the Tremor?